Okay, what's up now, friends? This morning, it is like 8 now. I have already set my video that's gonna be up today, which is Thursday, the 12th, at 12:30, like I promised. I said I was gonna try to get videos up every Monday and Thursday at 12:30. So, this video today is gonna be a vlog, and I'm gonna include a tutorial that I'm doing on a model today. So I'm just cleaning up and then my model will be in. But first I'm gonna pick out what I'm gonna do on her. So first I'm gonna clean up here, then we're gonna look at some color choices, and then we'll do her nails at 9:30. So I still have an hour and a half and I gotta eat breakfast. So come clean with me. No! I can chip that off. Okay, so I just ate breakfast. I had a waffle. So my client comes in less than an hour. I have to decide what I want to do on her. Some of the new colors here that I wanted to go and probably use. So first I'm going to I'm gonna do some like swatches on a paper towel and see which colors go well together, and then I will choose from that. Okay, so here are the colors. I think I really want to use this green. So I'm going to grab a couple of the new ones. Maybe some of the new glitters too. Okay, so I gotta get it from here. Check out my messy drawers. I know I have to do these, and I will. If you guys are interested in seeing anything like that, like me reorganizing these, let me know. And maybe I'll bring you guys along while I do it. I think I want to use these three. You'd think they might not go together, but I think they would. This is Khaki Olive, Poison Apple, and Gingerbread. Maybe chocolate and strawberries. I'm going to see what these look like. Then I think I'm going to go with like a copper or gold kind of theme. Ooh, copper dazzles really nice. I'm just gonna grab a few. I don't think pumpkin will go because I think it's too like orangey copper. I'm looking for something like copper, you know what I mean? Or maybe like gold, like royalty. It's a pretty one. I don't know. I have so many, but they're so not organized, which makes it really difficult. Ooh, I should definitely add liquid gold. Where is it? See, this is why you need to be organized. Ooh, maybe I should use something I haven't used before, like dragon tears. I'm gonna pull it. Ah! Liquid gold, where are you? Oh, I forgot there's another drawer here. Another messy drawer. Still can't find liquid gold though. Ooh, no. No. Where is liquid gold? Oh! I see. I couldn't find liquid gold because it's in the old container. I have liquid gold. Okay. I'm also definitely going to use gold foil. Gotta have gold foil. Chocolate and strawberries, gingerbread, dragon tears. We're just gonna see if these go together. I'm not gonna like, I might not use them all. I might use them all though. I don't know. I feel like these go well together. This does feel like a fall look, but I don't care. Okay, I really want to use these, so I'm like down for like a fall set right now. And the client I have today, she is a nail model who doesn't have say in her nails. So she gets what I give her. And that's that. Oh my god, these colors are so nice together. Let's see if Dragon Tears. Oh, does that not go? Well, I don't know. I feel like it does. Especially if you add some gold foil into here. Because this has the gold foil and the copper in it. So let's see. This is just like, I'm just putting these together to see if they like flow nicely together. Like coppers. I feel like these are really nice. Okay, what about chunky gold? I feel like this won't go. But let's just see. Just for fun. Why not? I don't know. I kind of like all of this together. I feel like I need something else though. I don't know if this will go. I'm just gonna see. It's called Dib-Dab. It's kind of like a rose gold. I feel like it does go. Or like it could go, you know? Yeah. I like all this. Okay. So this is the client I have that lets me do whatever I want. And the last time I saw her, we did the purple mix and match set. So this set is not gonna be planned. It's gonna be mix and match, both hands different, that kind of thing. Because that's what this client, that's what this model likes. And so therefore that's what I'm gonna do. So she doesn't have a say in like the colors, but at least I give her kind of a say. I like do what she likes. I'm not gonna make my models wear nails they don't like. So I feel like this is gonna be pretty. Super excited. I just ran out of gloves and I hate working without gloves, but luckily I bought a backup. So I have me some gloves. So I will wear these. I want to cover up my nails. I don't really like to film with without gloves on because my nails look really bad. I also just realized while I was sitting here that I might want to do a core powder as well. So I grabbed Dusty Rose cover and Nude Blush cover. I feel like Dusty Rose might go better, but I'm just gonna see what it looks. I don't know. I have to swatch them, I guess. I didn't want to, but. Okay, Dusty Rose. Ooh, Dusty Rose looks nice. Ooh, I might go with that. And then Nude Blush, let's see. They both look good, but I think I'm gonna go with Dusty Rose. I feel like that's more of the tones I'm going for, these kind of like warmer tones. So, I think that'll look really good. Super excited today to do this client's nails. I love doing new things on nails. I love like new colors and stuff. That's always what makes it more fun, is like using new colors, trying new things. Still don't know what kind of like design style I'm gonna do, but like I said, something mix and match. Maybe I'll do some smile lines. Maybe I'll do some marbling. Like, I don't know yet. I could do anything I want. I'm gonna think about it. Anyway, she's gonna be here soon, so I will film that little tutorial for you guys when she's here. So it'd be kind of cool. This video would be like a vlog and a tutorial, 2 in 1. Okay, so my client with the purple nails is back in. If you guys are interested in seeing this purple set, I'll link it in the top corner and my description box. First she comes in, I have to clip off all the crystals before I file. Her nails looked pretty good. One of her nails on her other hand, she broke down the center and then she glued it. So I'm going to take that nail off and re-sculpt it. But first I'm just going to file down her nails to her thin clear base. And then I'm just taking a file and I'm fixing up her shape. This is the broken nail here. So I'm just going to file this down and then clip it. We'll get all the acrylic off and I will sculpt this nail. I do have a lot of videos of me showing prep and stuff, so I'm not really actually going to show you guys that. I'm just going to speed through this part and then we will do a voiceover and talk about the colors that I'm going to be using and the designs I'm doing. So the prep I already did, and if you guys are interested in prep videos, check out all my other videos. I mostly include descriptive prep in my videos, but for this video it's already going to be long, so let's just jump right into the tutorial. Okay, so nails prepped. That nail has been sculpted. I filed it as well so it's matches the other nail, so I can just apply it on top. And now let's get started. So the nail that was broken is now clear. So this client and I, we love a nice clear nail. So because this one was clear, she actually has another nail on the other hand that's clear as well. So this one we're gonna do a marble with the colors and kind of leave it clear and open, if you know what I mean, so not full coverage. So I kind of double dip into the colors. I went around the cuticle area with the khaki green and strawberries and chocolate, and then the nude blush, and then I'm just going in with liquid gold, and I'm just kind of pulling the colors into each other. I'm not really trying to mix these at all. I'm just kind of putting them on the nail and then using the tip of my brush to pull the colors through. Then I leave that for a second and I go in and I'm double dipping into all the glitter as well. So the dragon tears, the Dib-Dab, and I'm gonna go over top with some of that chunky gold as well. So this nail is gonna have a lot in it, so make sure you work thin when you're doing stuff like this. You don't wanna cover up too much of the clear as well because this is a clear nail. So just make sure you leave some of the open spaces. So I'm doing this on this nail, and then I did it as well on the pointer finger on her other hand. I also pulled the sheets of gold foil out and then I cut them up just so I could mix in the kind of copper and the gold, and then I'm just placing them on the nail. I'm going to let that dry before encapsulating. So for the middle finger on this hand, I'm going to do a smile line nail. So first I'm going in with that nude, was it Dusty Rose? Yeah, Dusty Rose cover. I'm placing it along where I would want to do a smile line. So I'm just working on my smile line first, and then I'll go around with a cuticle bead. The brush I'm using is my number 10 Glitterbels brush. So first I'm just gonna pat this around so full coverage, and then I will clean off my brush and then use the point of my brush to sculpt out my smile line. So if you guys haven't done this before, you can use smile line cutters as well. You can get those on eBay or Amazon. It might make it easier for you, but I've always kind of sculpted out my smile line, so that's just what I'm used to. So that's what I'm doing here. You're also going to be able to file this before applying your color and stuff, so it doesn't have to be completely perfect. So you don't really need to spend a lot of time doing this. Just try to get your smile line a thick enough ledge for your color to push up next to. So once I'm happy with that, I'm going to go in with my cuticle bead and try to blend. Placing the bead down, wiping off my brush, then using the tip of my brush to push the color close to the cuticle area, and then I'm going to fade this down. So I am going to file this before I apply my color. So it doesn't need to be perfect. So you can see here it's kind of messy. It doesn't really matter because I'm going to file it. I'm adding a bit more onto where the smile line is. I'm fading it up towards the cuticle area, and then I'm just patting it into place and then going over my smile line again with my brush. So I do let this dry completely. I did it on the other hand as well. For the sake of this video, I'm just going back to this nail. So I'm taking a hand file and now I am filing that smile line to make it nice and crisp. This will just make it look a little bit even better when you apply your color. So you don't have to do this, but it does make it look a little bit more crisp. And then I'm just going over the whole nail as well, just to make it smooth and even. And then when I'm happy with that, I brush off all the extra dust and cleanse the nail before applying more color. So I picked up a small bead of poison apple and I'm just going along that line. So I got that ledge, so this isn't going to overlap that color. It's just going to push nice and close, and then it has that nice crisp smile line. So I place it close to that and push it up towards, and now I'm just picking up smaller bead here to get really close into that corner. So poison, apple, and a lot of the colors I'm using in this set are shimmery, and so shimmery colors are really easy to blend. So I'm applying this along that smile line first, and then I'm gonna go in with a color at the bottom and kind of blend them together. So if you do overlap your smile line, you just clean off your brush, make sure your brush has a little bit of monomer in it, and then go along your line with the tip of your brush to make sure that you have no overlapping of color, because I'm gonna encapsulate the smile line. On the tip here, I'm going in with Gingerbread, and I'm just placing it on the nail as first, and then I'm going to pick up some more of that poison apple and go along where those two colors meet and kind of dab them until they blend. Since, like I said, they're both shimmery and metallic looking, they blend really easily together. So that's what I did there. That's how it looks so far. And then I'm gonna go in and I'm going to apply some gold foil as well, just to make it look extra pretty. So I'm just placing ripped up pieces of gold foil onto the nail. And because the nail is still wet, you don't really need to pick up clear acrylic or anything. You can just push your gold foil into what's already on the nail and it'll stick to it. And then I like to pick up teeny tiny little pieces and place them around just so it doesn't look like one solid chunk. So that's how it looks so far. And I'm just gonna leave that. So back to the pinky. I am applying Dragon Tears. This is going to be a full nail of Dragon Tears. I'm also going to fade some colors on this as well. But first I apply Dragon Tears near the cuticle area, try to get my cuticle line nice and even, and then I'm going to drag this down the nail. Since this is a fine glitter, sometimes you're going to want to put fine glitter down first before applying any chunky glitter, and that way your cuticle area looks nice and clean. And then I'm just using the belly of my brush to kind of drag and pull down the nail. I'm going to do this nail super thin because I'm going to be applying chunky glitter over top, and you want to make sure your nail is thin so you don't accidentally file it away when you're finished filing. At the very tip here, I've placed Dib-Dab, and then I'm just pulling it up the nail with the tip of my brush. Then I'm going to go in with chunky gold right in the center, and I'm going to pat that where I want it. I'm going to move that glitter around with the tip of my brush and try to make this nail look nice and pretty. I realized I needed a little bit more of the thinner pieces up at the top, and then this nail will look nice and cohesive. Just pat that into place, and now we're moving on to her pointer finger. So I'm going in with Khaki Olive. I absolutely love this color. It is a beautiful, like the perfect green that I've ever seen. So I'm going in around the cuticle area with that. This shimmer colors, like I said before, super easy to work with, so you get a nice cuticle line with that. They don't dry as fast, I find, so you can work with them a little bit longer. So I'm pushing this around the cuticle area, letting the bottom half of this just kind of sit there. Then I'm going to use the belly of my brush to pat and pull the product down the nail till I get full coverage. The shimmery colors are really forgiving, and you have a lot of time to work with them. Super easy to work with, I love them. I'm just still pulling that down, and then I'm gonna go along this nail with some glitter fading from the corner to the tip, and that's how it looks so far. And then I triple dipped, so I dipped my brush into Dragon Tears, then into Dib-Dab, and then into Chunky Gold, and then I'm just placing this on the nail, pulling some of the glitter up towards the cuticle area and then the rest down into the other corner. And then I'm just gonna leave it like that. So not playing with it too much. You don't wanna move the glitters around too much. So that's how the nails look. And now we can encapsulate these. So I didn't bother showing you guys her thumb because it was too like close up and blurry, but it was just, you know, the same colors. So I'm applying a bead of glass slippers at the tip area, and I'm just fading that down. So this is to get full encapsulation of the tip. Now I'm cleaning off my brush and I'm going to pat this and make it really even. And then now I'm going to go in with a smaller bead at the cuticle area, wiped off my brush, use the tip of my brush to push the product close to the cuticle area, trying to encapsulate that perfectly so that when you finish file, you don't accidentally file off any glitter, leaving space there. So you want to make sure to get that all encapsulated. And then I'm just dragging this down the nail. This will create my apex and get me full encapsulation. So I'm going to do this on all the nails. Skipping forward, I'm just encapsulating the middle finger now. So Dusty Rose Cover is a core powder, so you actually don't need to encapsulate it if you don't want to. I personally just like to encapsulate all my nails. It's just the way I do it, but you don't have to. So right now you could have stopped, but I'm just applying another bead at the cuticle area just to make sure all the nails are even. I'm going to fade this down, wipe off any extra, and work on the tip. And then here is how they look. Both hands are very similar but different, if you know what I mean. Same but different. And here's how they both look after encapsulation before finish filing. So for finish filing, I am going to first debulk the nails with this cone bit, going under the nail, up at the sidewalls, and then around the cuticle area. And then I'm just using this to debulk the nail, keeping my apex in place, thinning out the cuticle area and the sidewalls. And then I use this tip to go right underneath the nail to make my C-curve better. So I'm going to do that I usually actually do that on 3 nails. So I kind of work on 3 nails at a time, and then I finish the other 2 nails, and then I work on the other hand doing 3 nails and 2 nails. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm just debulking the first 3 nails before finish filing with a hand file. Then I'm going to take a hand file. So I am using my Glitterbels metal file board with the 100 grit refill for my filing here. So we are out of refills, and we're going to try to get them in soon for you guys, because I absolutely love this metal file board, especially for shaping the sidewalls. Oh, it's amazing. So I can't wait to get these back in for you guys to be able to purchase. So I'll work on that soon. But first I'm filing her sidewalls and her tip with this. Then before I go over top of the nails, I turned her hand upside down, and I'm actually using this carbide cone bit to file her natural nail out from under there, just because she's a picker. So we want to file her natural nail out so she doesn't pick at it. Then I've switched to a 180 grit hand file here just to file my nails to make them all perfectly even. This will make it nice and smooth for when I want to put my top coat on. I'm also going to buff the nails slightly as well, but this is just my last step for finish filing, making sure it's nice and even. When I go around the cuticle area, I make sure to brush really lightly around there and leave a little bit of space so you don't irritate the skin. And then I just hand file the nails until I'm happy. So you're just going to want to practice your hand file finish filing until you're happy with the way they look. I spend a lot of time finish filing by hand because I feel like that's how you get the best results. So you can file, debulk with a e-file, and then do the rest of your work with a hand file. So here I switched to my 100 grit because this nail is a little thick. So I wanted to spend a little bit of time with my hand file, making them less thick. And then I've switched again back to my 180 grit. So I kind of switch back and forth depending on what I need. So the 100 grit file will take off a lot more acrylic, whereas the 180 will kind of smooth out the nail a little bit more. So just switch back and forth until you're happy with the shape of the nail. And then you'll want to buff the nails, brush them off of all the dust, and cleanse them before going in with top coat. And here is how both hands look now after finish filing. I'm gonna brush off all the dust, and then we're gonna cleanse these nails. I'm wiping the nails with pure acetone in order to get rid of some of those extra scratches, which will make the nails super shiny when we put top coat on. So that's just what I'm doing here. And now I'm just gonna add some crystals for fun because, I mean, why not? So on this nail, I'm just doing a cluster on the side of the nail. I'm using the rose gold crystals. I'm using vintage rose. And then I'm also using, I can't remember what it was called, but it's kind of like a peachy one. But they're all basically look the same. They all look the same. They're very, very different, like similar. They're not different. They're not very different. So that's what I'm doing. I thought these colors of crystals would kind of suit the 3 colors of glitter I put in, Dib-Dab, Dragon Tears, and Chunky Gold. So that's why I picked these ones. So on the ring finger here, I'm just doing a side cluster, and on the middle finger, I'm kind of doing like a swoopy design. So after I've got all the crystals on, now we can top coat. So I'm going to be using my Glitterbels No Wipe top coat and top coating these nails. You can see how shiny they are. Look at all that glitter. I love top coating. It's probably like one of the best parts of doing nails. You can really see this dull design come out to life. So this nail is the clear nail. Just love the way this one turned out. So pretty. And remember when you're applying top coat to not get your top coat on genuine crystals because you will dull the shine.
So just go close up to them, let the gel polish kind of seep under them. It'll help with extra adhesion, but just try not to get it on top. And if you do, just take a lint-free wipe and some alcohol and just wipe off that one spot before curing. So I'm going to put this hand in the light to cure. And then I'm just switching over to the other hand to show you guys what I did on this hand. It was very similar but slightly different. Whereas this pinky had a little bit of chocolate and strawberries underneath. And then this nail was done differently than the middle finger, and the crystal placement was different. So I kind of did the same design but different on the other hand, and then they'll flow really nicely together. So after that was fully cured, here is how they look. Fully finished. I love this set so much. I thought they were so shiny. What do you guys think of this set? Which nail is your favorite on both hands? I absolutely love this set. They totally gave me autumn vibes, and they reminded me of Nails by Annabelle, like something she would do. They're so pretty. I love them so much. So hope you guys like this. And yeah, let's get back to the end of my vlog.
Okay, so I just did my client. It is now 12. I have some YouTube stuff to do, and then I have these orders to put labels on. So I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.